The poet Maya Angelou once said, "People won't always remember what you said or what you did, but they will long remember how you made them feel." Right now, millions of people are feeling an intense mix of different emotions: sadness, fear, overwhelm, anxiety, grief, confusion. In fact, I received an email last night from someone saying that she was feeling full of rage. She explained that she felt incredibly dehumanized and devalued by how her employer, a large multinational, had treated her in their efforts to cut costs over the last week. I understand how she feels. I know that it's hard to be treated with a lack of humanity, and I've seen people treated that way before. It's why I wanted to film this message now, because I believe that empathy is the singular most important skill for leaders to practice and to embody through this crisis, and of course, well beyond it. Research shows that empathy is the most important skill for leaders, and it's the one that shines above all others. Empathy, of course, is our ability and our willingness to put ourselves in the shoes of others, to see as others see, and to feel as others feel. And of course, right now, when people are dealing with so many intense emotions, it's tempting to pull up the emotional drawbridge around us and to go firmly into our heads. Let's just focus on cutting costs. But managing the bottom line and managing taking care of people are not mutually exclusive. That's a false dichotomy. Arne Sorensen, the CEO of Marriott, really exemplified what empathetic leadership is during his recent video message to Marriott employees. Clearly, Marriott has been hard hit by this crisis. And yet, Arne Sorensen showed that in the midst of having to make some really hard decisions that would impact the lives of Marriott employees, he did that with a very, very empathetic heart, with a heavy heart. And of course, that level of empathy is what allows those who are part of the Marriott family to know that they're genuinely cared for, even in the midst of having to make hard decisions. Whatever your position is in your organisation, or maybe you're just running your own small business, I encourage you right now to really practice empathy. Put yourself in the shoes of those beneath you, those you work with, your customers, your vendors. Take care of the hearts of other people. Because those organisations and those leaders who don't prioritise empathy, who don't practice empathy, will do so much damage to trust that will exact a very steep cost long after this crisis is over. Mark Cuban, the billionaire entrepreneur, shared recently that how organisations treat their employees through this time will stick with their brand long after this crisis is over. And it's why it's wonderful to see leaders, those who are in top positions, really putting the heart of others at the heart of what they do. So whatever your position is right now, I encourage you to put yourself in the shoes of others, to try and see how they're seeing things, to try and feel how they're feeling things, to making sure that they feel valued. People don't care about what you know until they know how much you care. And when you can show you really care about what others are going through at times like this, that will pay huge dividends on every measure long after we come out the other side of this pandemic. Albert Einstein once said that empathy is not something that can be learnt in school. It has to be cultivated over a lifetime. All of us have wonderful opportunities right now to practice empathy. I hope that you will be more empathetic to those around you right now. That includes more forgiving, more caring, and that you will also be more compassionate with yourself, because compassion that doesn't include ourselves is incomplete. So take care of yourself, but take care of others and go out of your way to let them know how much you care.